The following material contains comments about possible future events that are not intended as promises or predictions, but represent the opinions of the person speaking. See the statement for details. The saying goes, life is short, life is hard, and it's definitely hard on the human body, especially as we age, or we are attacked by diseases. The promise of stem cell research is that a new generation of stem cell therapies will someday commercially transform into a dazzling array of specialized cells that help to make us the fully healthy, functioning human beings we can be. Some of the most serious medical conditions, like cancer, Parkinson's, eye problems, liver problems, and birth defects, are sometimes due to the problems that occur somewhere in the cellular life cycle of the organ. Being able to help restore or fully replace damaged cells and even whole organs is part of medical science's goal through stem cell research. Today, in hospitals around the world, donated organs and tissues are often used to replace those that are diseased or destroyed. But the number of people needing a transplant greatly exceeds the number of organs available. Pluripotent stem cells offer the possibility of a renewable source of replacement cells and tissues to treat a myriad of diseases. They could even reduce immune rejection in donated organ patients. Stem cells that have the potential to develop into any of the cell types found in an adult organism are called pluripotent. Embryonic stem cells are pluripotent. Thus, controversy has existed between the use of embryonic stem cells versus adult stem cells. That is, until now. Ken Aldrich, Executive Chairman of International Stem Cell Corporation, explains.
Happy to do that. International Stem Cell Corporation is central in the area of stem cell medicine, or regenerative medicine as it's known, and is unique, I think, among all of the companies in the stem cell regenerative medicine area, in that it combines several different components, one of which is we are alone in the world in owning our own platform for creating the most important kind of stem cell, a stem cell called a pluripotent stem cell, which basically just means that it can become anything in the body that's necessary. We can take cells from a single donor and match those in many cases to 40 or 50 million people worldwide. What that means is that given time, we'll have a relatively small number of stem cells that will be able to match for immune purposes vast segments of the world population. Again, it's a unique feature of our stem cells, which are called, by the way, parthenogenic stem cells. The third feature, the third leg of the stool for the company, if you will, is that we are among the very few stem cell therapeutic research companies that actually have an income-producing component based on our stem cell work, based on our scientists, but nevertheless capable of generating independent income while we wait through the long process that it takes us or anyone else to get FDA approval or other external governmental approvals if we go outside the U.S.
International Stem Cell Corporation has grown corneas, liver cells, retinal cells, and neurons in the lab, and they are working on other advances. Their cells can also help solve the problem of immune system rejection.
So what we've done is, because the DNA of our cells is much simpler, for example, one of our cell lines statistically should match about 40 or 50 million people worldwide. We think that with 40 or 50 lines, we can match most of the world population if we've taken those lines from the right donors. So the potential to solve a huge problem is great and resides with us and with technology that we own. In the near term, we want to just keep some people alive who would otherwise die.
The Unistem Cell Bank will potentially solve the problem of rejection and cellular immune differences among large segments of the world population. Imagine a bank of stem cells that can be grown to treat diseases or help minimize rejection of transplanted organs. Where the cellular line immune match is so close, rejection is not the issue it is today, improving patient quality of life.
When you think of stem cell bank, however, please don't think of one of those companies that is storing a patient's cord blood or storing their cells in the hope of using them at some future date. When we use stem cell bank, we think of it very much like a blood bank.
International Stem Cell Corporation is developing the stem cell, the promising cell, to become a future medical miracle for some serious diseases. But such research takes money, How does the company generate revenue it needs to make miracles for the future?
We have two revenue-generating divisions. One is Lifeline Skincare, which sells a skincare product sold at retail, primarily through direct response marketing and through physicians, that is based on and derived from our parthenogenic stem cells.
The products are not really concocted in a chemistry lab like every other skincare product. They start off in a biology lab, in the life sciences, and that's what makes it different. What makes Lifeline stand apart and what women want is something that really works. There's very little brand loyalty in the category because women keep trying new products in search of something that really works. So I think that there's a great intersection there of Lifeline offering a product that produces visible results, and that's exactly what women are looking for.
The second is a separate research products division called Lifeline Cell Technology, which sells research products, basically human cells and media, to researchers, everything from small researchers in the lab to major corporations and the U.S. government. I think the future of stem cell research is almost unlimited. I truly believe that 10 years from now, we won't even recognize what we're looking at today in terms of what can be done with stem cell research. There's almost no degenerative disease that can't, in theory, be treated with a stem cell-derived cell transplant of some sort or other. So we think we're going to be on the forefront of that for a very simple reason. Because we own the platform for what we believe is the best class of stem cells there is for developing these therapeutic platforms. I suppose it's unrealistic to assume that we'll be in every transplant, but we certainly intend to be in a lot of them. Not only to cure one disease, but possibly to provide a platform that could quite literally change the face of medicine over the next decade and beyond. So it's become a labor of love as well as a very exciting and enjoyable job.
International Stem Cell Corporation is in a position to become the non-controversial unistem cell bank for the majority of the world's population, adding to its position as supplier of cells and media to other labs through Lifeline Cell Technologies. On top of that, it's a provider of the effective Lifeline branded skincare products based on the science they already know. They do it with the development of pluripotent cells through a proprietary process and a labor of love with the promising cells.